And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab, Mick Abel. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Lindor, not sure what to expect after that first pitch. And it's fouled off. This one in the air. Real Muto under it. Hauls it in for the out. One away. Here's a Mets lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit, takes ball one. In the air to left center. Marsh on the move. Corrals it. And there's two away.
Batting third, center fielder Juan Soto.
Two out, space is empty. Juan Soto now. Right through there for a strike. Two out, space is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And getting the call here, Griffin Canning.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Splits the plate. It's 0-1. Out to short. Lindor whips it across. One up, one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Trey Turner.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Kyle Schwarber, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Right side, Mauricio slings to first. Schwarber out of the play.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Two down, bases empty, and here comes Alec Bohm.
He's done a great job making contact recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. And a slider misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Soto makes the catch, and that is that. Phillies strand one, scoreless after one. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman.
All around, I think if you
Alonso.
asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Abel back to work. And there's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And the polar bear strikes out.
Batting fifth, the designated
And now
hitter,
here's Jeff McNeil. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
One strike.
Second inning here, no score. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just misses. 1-2 to count.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Jared Young at the plate and takes high there. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. High fly ball out to center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Let's go, Max.
0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Stays alive. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Here's JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the speedy first baseman. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Fly ball to right. Young. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez in his third season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. The wind and the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Pitch misses there. Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Left field. Kepler makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Ronnie
Mauricio now. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Marsh makes the grab on the run. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. Grounded out his first time. There's the strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
That one the other way, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First offering misses badly for ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Turner, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Boom. In the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses, and that is ball one. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
This one popped up. Turner puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fly to center his first time.
Let's see it, Philadelphia.
There's a strike.
Man, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Now
pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one there. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Short hop liner handled it short. The throw nicely done for the out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0.
Seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting, catcher
JT Real Muto steps in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one missing inside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the dirt, and the count's even at 2. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run
Now
right there.
batting,
He saved
second
extra bases
baseman,
for sure. If the
Bryson
pitcher's his friend, he'll
Stott.
give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one close, ruled the ball. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now the first
batting,
baseman.
number 4.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Canning checks the runner. Stop. Back on a dive. Swings through that one. 0-1. Stop. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
One ball.
Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for the
ready
Mets,
now for the
first
fifth
baseman,
inning.
Pete
And now it's the
Alonso.
polar bear, Pete Alonso. Abel back to work. Down and away for ball one.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Right through there for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Switch through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
McNeil in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Phillies up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped. Castellanos going back, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him.
Now
just
batting,
missed out on a
right
home
fielder,
run
Jared
right there,
Young.
but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
One out, runner at second. Jared Young, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. That hits the dirt, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1
In the
strike.
dirt. Man at second. And a
3 ball,
curve
1
misses
strike.
outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4,
ball 4.
2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right
Now
now
batting,
out there on the mound,
catcher,
but you know his
Francisco
confidence should still be
Alvarez.
high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Flied to right his first time.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside
Now
corner of the
third
plate.
baseman,
Got him to chase
Brett
it.
Brady.
That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Flied to left his first time. That one
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
1-0. Two on, 2 outs. Just
that's away.
missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
3-1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings through that. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Late swing, foul to the left. Just missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And the first offering is not close. Young, the runner at third. Baden over at second. Mauricio at first. 2 out of the inning. And it's 1-1. This one in the air. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Brandon Marsh. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And the slider just misses.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And another ball. So Turner reaches base, and this is a guy with good speed.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Schwarber stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Activity in the bullpen. Clay Holmes appears to be getting loose. Nunez also getting ready. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. A little bit low.
That's low. Hands full.
In the dirt, but kept close. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. His 24th home run of the season. It's 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Griffin Canning will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, Clay Holmes.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now it's Alec Bohm. That clips a corner.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Still only one out here in the inning. That's to third. Baden zips it across. 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup.
Now
Got that hitter to roll over.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Nick Castellanos. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. And there's the strike. That one missed. Two and 1 now. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Max Kepler at the plate. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
To the right side, Mauricio tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, top six at the plate. Brandon Nimmo.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tanner Banks up and throwing. Lazar also throwing. Here's a 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Out of here. He circles the bases. His 16th homer of the year. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Mick Abel won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Ranger Suarez. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. And now it's Juan Soto. And that's outside.
1-0.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses. 2-0.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, first baseman Pete Alonso.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Soto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And the count 1-2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one felt good. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 4-4.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. So now here's the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. That's a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
McNeil checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's a swing according to umpire Matthew Ross. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So digging in, Jared Young. And that's in for a strike. Tied at 4. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now batting, catcher Francisco
Alvarez. Up now for the Mets. Alvarez having a lot more success on the road this season. First pitch misses. Just missed. Pitch misses outside. Ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Baden stands in now and watches strike 1. Nice curveball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground. Stop. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes Real Muto. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek getting loose out there. Javensky warming up as well. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
Bryson Stott will hit next. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Trying to bunt his way on. And foul ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him swinging. And that quickly 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here's the first baseman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Now one out to right. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 2. That's in there. Strike 1. Two outs. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Out towards left center. Nimmo should have this one. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. Phillies strand 1. This game's all tied at 4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Phillies.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tanner Banks.
Coming on to face the righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Ronnie Mauricio digs in now. A switch hitter batting right.
Mauricio.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball for a strike. And a curve misses outside. And that's ball 2. That one is upstairs. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon
Nimmo.
Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one, and that's two.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now pitching for New York.
We're back in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the bottom of the
55.
seventh. Ryan Stanek.
Ryan
And he's been
Stanek.
really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard
Leading off
contact,
for
not a lot
the
of hits,
Phillies.
period.
Shortstop.
Back to the top
Trey
of the order now.
Turner.
Trey Turner now. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Tied at 4. In the air, right field. Young sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting. Designated hitter
And Kyle Schwarber will come
Schwarber.
up. He's already homered here in this one.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
That missed
One
by a
ball,
lot.
no strike.
Ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And there's a ball.
No, that's a ball.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting. Third
Alec
baseman,
Bohm
Alec
getting ready to
Bohm.
hit. There's the strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Line drive, base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in
Now
those
batting.
spots or things can get away from you awfully
Nick
quickly.
Castellanos.
Two on, one out. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's a strike. And the count 1-1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swings and misses. And now it's 3-2.
It's a tough pitch. but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where
goes down looking.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Now batting Max Kepler. And fouled off. Two on, two outs. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that one in the air center field. Soto sizing this one up. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Two left on. Eighth inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Juan Soto. Banks back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Tied at 4. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
They get the out on Soto. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's a strike. 0-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that one is inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's in the dirt.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That one inside. Look out.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they make short work of them there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
New York
on
Mets.
now, Chris Davinsky.
Number 49.
He's making his 4th appearance of the
Chris
season.
Davinsky.
And now it's JT
Leading off
Realmuto.
for the Phillies.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swinging a foul out of play.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that.
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now it's going to be Bryson Stott. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Dedniel Nunez up and loosening in the pen. Garrett getting loose as well. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Man at second. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, number 4.
And now the first baseman.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso, and there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And that is out of play. Line drive down the line, and it's
foul. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano.
Well, he's a big-time
Romano.
strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging
Leading
more
off
than
for
one
the
per
Mets,
inning.
Right fielder, Jared Young.
Young, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the 1-0. Now one miss.
No strike.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Four in the ninth. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Francisco Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they lead it. It's 5-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Fastball for a strike. Romano goes 6 feet 5 inches, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that drops foul. And 1-2. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Strom, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Kirkering, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Backed off the plate that time.
One and two.
One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
2 outs, base is empty. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, left side. Kepler makes the grab. And that is that. And some late inning drama here in the 9th as this homer gives them the lead. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tyler Zuber.
Now
A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 53, Tyler Zuber.
So back to the top of the order. Trey Turner now at the plate.
Shortstop, Trey
Now, Boo, this is a
Turner.
real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Just off the outside part of the plate.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing, a high fly ball, deep left field. Nimmo on the move, heading back, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. He'll circle the bases, and we are tied. It's 5-5. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. And another ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
No outs, runner at first. Alec Bohm, the next to hit. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Fastball in for a strike and a count 2-1. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-1. Nick Castellanos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tyler Zuber out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for New York.
Daniel Nunez comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Johan Rojas.
Johan Rojas.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Hits the top of the wall. Across is the winning run, and the Phillies get a walk-off win, 6-5. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. And that's a little bit high. And we're underway.
Wow, Boone. First pitch of the night, and looks like the strike zone is a little small.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Next pitch, not close, up high. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. This one smashed down the right field line. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high four-seam fastball becomes such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Brandon Nimmo in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That's in there. 1 and 2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. That missed inside, and that is ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Fights it off, he'll see another. And look out, that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it's fouled off, they'll do it again. Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm goes on to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Mauricio. Turner is out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Nick Castellanos.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Kyle Schwarber stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Missed with a changeup, and the count now 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Check swing, called strike. That one drifts inside.
3-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hit in the air, center field. Soto has this one sized up. And there's 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Alec Bohm.
2 down, base is empty. Alec Bohm will hit next. Fastball is outside. Fouled off left side. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Way high. Caught him looking for the K. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Abel back to work. Hard hit right side. Throws to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Marsh makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Jared Young.
Jared Young up now for the Mets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one fouled off. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Max Kepler now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
The 1-1 is fouled off. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now it is JT Realmuto. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
In for a strike, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at Citizens Bank
Leading
Park,
off
here's
for
the
Mets,
catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Fly ball down the line. Castellanos on his horse. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And a quick out, number one.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Brett Beatty, batting with one down, takes a strike. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Handles, throws to first, and there are 2 outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So up next for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. Mauricio, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. It's there, and that's a great play. Nothing doing for the Mets, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning. This is Bryson Stott singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. That one in there across the letters.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Inside. Yeah, the count 1-2. And that one missing low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 8th, first baseman, number 4.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Brandon Marsh, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
3-2 now.
Careful.
And ball 4 to aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Trey Turner with a chance now.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Gets the call, and that is strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That's in there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Two on, one out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. They get the force. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Fastball for a strike at 95. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside, almost got him. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. Lindor retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1 strike.
And that one a little bit high. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. He hammers one out to center. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. And now the center fielder, Juan Soto. That's outside. Ball one. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 17th of the year. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Alonso in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle in 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to
for
even
the
that
Mets,
count
the
off at 2
designated
balls and
hitter,
2
Jeff
strikes, but that
McNeil.
time chased outside the zone.
And now the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting.
Really
right
nice
fielder,
job staying up
Jared
the middle
Young.
with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Jared Young. He's 0 for 1. That one pushed to the left and foul. McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air out towards right center. Castellanos moves on it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 4th, down to third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The other way, makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that
Now
finds a
batting,
glove, but you
right
will get some
fielder,
high fives.
Nick
You know, when you make great
Castellanos.
contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Max Kepler at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten
One strike.
going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that's in for a strike. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
On the ground to first. Could be two. Lindor, that's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back.
Leading
we go
off
to the top
for
of the
the Mets,
fifth. Digging
catcher,
in,
Francisco
Francisco Alvarez. Abel back to work. That was the
One ball,
sweeper, but
no
it
strike.
missed.
Let's see it, Philadelphia.
Outside
No, that's a
low,
ball.
and it's 2-0. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another
One strike.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And they'll do it again. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His fourth home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball to Bohm. To first,
He's out.
and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Let's go, Phillies!
Right through there for a strike. Some
0-1.
bullpen action for Philadelphia. Ranger Suarez, the left-hander, up and throwing. Wheeler also getting ready. One down, base is empty. That
One
one
ball,
not
one
close. 1-1. And there's the
That's the
ball.
ball.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Castellanos raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco
Back to the top of the
Lindor.
lineup. Francisco Lindor digs in now. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one ran inside, almost got him. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Turner makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Phillies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. With just one hit in the game, they're clearly frustrated and searching for answers at this point.
The 1-1. Just missed.
Thing about frustration, though, it gets you nowhere as a hitter. It's easy to get there, but the best thing you can do is simplify the approach and take things one pitch at a time.
And a pitch. Strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That clips the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And that one is in for a strike. That one outside. Full count now. And that is low for ball 4.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Number 4 in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw. Save! Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Outside. 3-1 now. Stop. Leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He reached on a walk his first time. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there makes the catch on the edge of the track. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ranger Suarez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Strom, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Good eye right there.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now here is Juan Soto. Next offering is down low. Foul ball there. A little bit high. Now 3-1. Rips one to right and foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. One down, base is empty. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Alonso, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
A sliding stop. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Turner now. Ripped on a line and makes the grab. And there's one down. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ryan Stanek, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Davinsky getting cranked up as well. The Phils trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
Oh, now a great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Just love watching
Now
this guy
batting,
do
third
everything. Swing the
baseman,
bat and make
Alec
great defensive
Bowe.
plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Alec Bowe. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Misses outside, and that's ball 2. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off for the
we go to the
Mets,
top
the
of the
designated
7th.
hitter,
So now
Jeff
here's the
McNeil.
Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Couple of hits in a row for him here.
batting,
Just a
right
bloop hit
fielder,
behind
Jared
third right
Young.
there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Man at first, and the batter now, Jared Young. Gets under it and pops it up. Pulls it in on the run. 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. And
Ball,
that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. That one the other way. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching for
Taking
the New York
over on the
Mets,
mound for the Mets, Ryan
number
Stanek.
55.
And one thing on him,
Ryan
he's been
Stanek.
really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now the right fielder,
Leading off
Nick
for the
Castellanos.
Phillies.
1 for 2.
Right fielder Nick Castellanos.
There's a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swinging a foul out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Let's go, Phillies.
The 0-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Alonso under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside low, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Now batting.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.